Time is powerful, but success, that's earned.
रोमांच अपने चरम पे
But only those who earn it, sweat, who fight, who have passion.
अचानक से सब कुछ बदल गया है.
And now, that passion will be tested.
They want to be kings on the court.
RR Kabil Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapia. 10 teams battling every single day. The battleground, Hyderabad, where sweat meets challenge. 25 days of fierce war, a festival of fire and fight. Who will rise? Who will conquer?
Here we are then, the biggest volleyball party in the world is upon us. It's day 1, season 4 of the RR Kabil Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia. My name is Manish Batavia. Opening day, opening game. I can't wait for the action to get started. Thrilling spikes, some mind-boggling box and world-class volleyball action in store for all of you across India and the world on the Sony Sports Network and on YouTube. I'm not alone in this game, in this party. I've got two experts to volleyball tragics. To my left is our new friend from Germany, Miss Carla Borger. Double Olympian, went to Rio, went to Tokyo as well to represent her nation, Germany. Carla, I've been brushing up on my German to welcome you, and to be able to do so, I'm going to say, schön dich zu sehen. How about that?
Thank you for your introduction. It's been your accent is amazing, really. Schön dich auch zu sehen, I would answer. So I'm really glad to be here, to be part of all this big family, and I can't wait to see all the highlights coming up.
Right, 25 days with Carla will be made tougher slightly because the man to her left is a bit of a troublemaker. He's almost half Indian without the Indian passport. He's in love with Indian food. How many masala dosas have you polished off since reaching here?
3.
3 dozen, you mean?
3, one less than this one. I've been brought here back, especially to annoy you for the next month, Manish. And back for the dosas. I'm back for the paneer. And I'm back for this league because it's special and it is a big family. I can't wait.
We love having Louis around. He just peps up everyone's mood. But, well, today the action kick-started in a sense with a little opening ceremony where we got a glimpse at not just this wonderful trophy, but said hello to the captains and the team owners. We're all geared up and excited since the end of season 3. This is an even bigger family. Last year, we had 9 teams, and there you are, first glimpse of the Goa Guardians. That's, of course, the Blackhawks Hyderabad coach and owner, and the captain is there as well, Mr. Pawan Kumar Patoria, Mr. Chaudhary of the Ahmedabad Defenders. It's so good to see this family become bigger, better, happier. It was, of course, great to see our sponsors as well, RR Kabil. Thank you so much for being a part of the family. Louis, yet another team. The league is becoming better, bigger, grander. It's a happier family.
It's growing, isn't it? And that's what we want from this league. We know how special it is, and it's great to know that people on the outside are watching this and saying, I want to be a part of that. And Goa is signing up to this league. They want to be along for this ride. And it is a ride. It's an absolute circus over this month. And I can't wait, but also to have them involved. And rumour has it that they're doing things properly, which means that they're going to the auction with a plan. They're creating a culture. And they're not here just to make up the numbers this year. I think they're really here to try and have a little go at winning it in their first edition.
We had 9 teams last year, 10 this year. Remember, 2 pools of 5 teams each. And here a look at the RR Kabil League rules very quickly. It's a competition which will feature a league stage followed by the knockouts, which means the top 4 teams across the 2 pools will make it through to the semi-final. 1 plays 4, 2 plays 3. Each team will play 7 league games in total, 4 in their own group and 3 in the other group. Each match, of course, will be a best of 5 sets format. The first team to win 3 sets wins the match. All sets in the league stage will be of 15 points each. Now, what do you get for a win? If you win 3-0 or 3-1, you get 3 points on the points table. Also, for every set, if the scores are tied at 14 all, the first team to lead by 2 wins, and at 20-20, the first team to reach the 21-point mark wins. Every 3-2 win gets the winning team 2 points and losing team 1 point. However, if teams are tied on points, the positions will be decided by number of matches won, set difference and points difference. Interesting format, isn't it? Very unpredictable, the nature of the league, given these rules?
Yeah. It's what I saw in all the highlights. I mean, I'm a newbie here, so I'm very excited to see everyone live. It's interesting because the matches are quickly flipping around, and especially with the rules, also with the hold on.
We're coming to that. That's a surprise.
Okay. Sorry, I'm too early. Too rushing.
Everyone's getting excited. We've all been getting a bit too far ahead of ourselves, and I've been counting down to the 2nd of October. It's not just me or Carla or Louis, but all the 10 teams are ready for this great volleyball battle as well.
I'm really excited for season 4, especially because we are the host for the league.
It's very much excited because we are as a defending champion.
हमारी पूरी टीम बहुत एक्साइटेड है और इसके लिए हमने बहुत वेट किया है PVL सीजन 4 के लिए.
Just I'm trained well. Just I want to show what I did last for a few months.
जो लास्ट सीजन हमारा गया काफ़ी अच्छा गया है. बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड हूँ इस सीजन को लेकर.
In the 4th season we are waiting. We have added one more team in Goa Guardians.
हमारी गोवा टीम अभी फर्स्ट सीजन है तो हम सब बहुत एक्साइटेड है इस सीजन 4 के लिए अपना परफॉर्मेंस गोवा टीम के लिए देने के लिए.
Great opportunity to Blackhawks to show how we can make the crowd and the people proud for our jobs.
Every team has to deliver their best in the tournament. They need to prove the team how the team is performing.
I would like to invite all the fans to support us here in the stadium.
A new team and these new rules that have been a part of our journey for the last 3 seasons. There you are then, the Scapia Super Point. Each team can call for a Super Point once every set. Remember, it can be taken before a team has reached the 12-point mark. And if a team calling the Super Point wins it, they get 2 points. If not, their opponent gets 2 points. That's the Scapia Super Point. What about the Bank of Baroda Super Serve? It's a serve worth 2 points. The stakes are double. It's a serve that has not been touched by any opposition player. If a super serve is scored on a super point, the team doing so will get 2 points and the super point can be used again. Louis and I have loved these rules. Now you can tell us what you make of these innovations. This doesn't happen anywhere across the world.
No, I think there's no league with this special rules, and I think it makes it super interesting. Especially my favorite is the service. Like, it's amazing. I mean, I would put as a coach all in. So if I am as an athlete standing on the line, I would go full.
Did you hear a pre-show? She said, all I would work on is serving. That would be her only way as a coach.
Yeah, it's incredible for switching the matches and having a lot of highlights.
The Blackhawks Hyderabad up against the defending champions, the Calicut Heroes. A very different looking Calicut Heroes. A lot of their star players have moved to the other teams, and yet you cannot count out their might in this league. They're a pedigree team. Louis, very quickly, one player to watch out for, and who's winning this one?
I think there's so many changes. I'm going to go Calicut because they're strong on the pins. They brought in Detti Bosco. Keep an eye out for him. I've never seen him play, but I've seen him jump, and he's up here, which my hand's even going up here, out of the camera. Okay, but he's going to be a threat. But they are without Jerome Vinith.
Yep.
They are without the likes of Chirag. No Daniel Montezzetti. No Perotto. So they won the league last season, but I don't know if they're going to have the glue to stick together the whole way through the year without the same coaches. It's all changed.
Right. What about the host nation, the host city, Hyderabad? I believe you watched a lot of the highlights, Carla. Very quickly, one player that stands out for you and who you're backing tonight in this game.
I go for Hyderabad, actually, and I think Guru is the most dangerous attacker from the whole league. So I will go for him, and especially he's coming back from his injury.
Yep.
That makes him even more powerful and hungry for the game. So I go for him.
He missed out last year. I'm sure he'll make amends with a super show with his powerful thunderous spikes this season as well. Before we say goodbye and get into live action, I believe our friend from Germany has a surprise for us very quickly.
Yes, here we go. So I crafted an envelope and I want you to put your winner
Look at
in.
the camera. What does it say?
PVL winner. So let's get a quick one.
Get your crystal ball out, Manish.
Please write down your winner. Don't show it to the camera. And go. Put your name on it. Don't forget it. Got
Okay.
it? We put it back.
How many teams can I choose?
Don't watch mine.
How many teams can I choose?
Put it in. And so in one moment
Look
of
at
the end of
Manish,
the season,
you're so
put it in. We are not have
secretive,
time. So at the end of the season, I will close it. Yes. End of the season, we're gonna open this envelope and we see what you guys and I were betting on.
The suspense shall be revealed on the 26th of October. But the first of 38 matches about to come your way live from the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium in Hyderabad is match 1 of season 4 of the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia. It's the Hyderabad Blackhawks versus the Calicut Heroes. Live action on the other side.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabul, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
Will I get a free hotel stay at Honolulu with this card?
No. Will I get free hotel stay in Honolulu with this card?
Co-branded credit card.
The daily spends into free hotel stays. Scapia.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabul, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
NTPC, celebrating 50 years of powering infinite possibilities.
Sometimes believing in yourself is a masterstroke. Sometimes in someone else. When it comes to your dream car, keep playing masterstrokes with car loans from Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda. Play the masterstroke.
Hello and a very warm welcome to Season 4 of the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia. Coming to you live from the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium, Hyderabad. This is match number 1 between the host team, Hyderabad Blackhawks, taking on the defending champions, the Calicut Heroes. And this competition is coming to you live from the city of Pearls, Hyderabad. But before we delve more into it, over to you, Sarthak Lal. Take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia. The day has arrived and it is now time to welcome the two teams on this massive opening day. Coming in first are your defending champions. Can we hear it for the Calicut Heroes?
And we have a look first at the defending champions, Calicut Heroes, and what a side they have been. They have in their ranks the services of Mohan Ugrapandian once again, who promises a great deal. And this is a side that has packed a punch on the previous occasion, and this year promises to be no different as well. And they come from the Malabar region, owned by Safir PT and a conglomerate of volleyball enthusiasts. They are absolutely keyed in, zoned in for the big deal.
atmosphere here is electrifying. The energy is palpable, and why not? Because now I am going to welcome the host team. Can we now hear it for the Hyderabad Blackhawks?
For many, the Hyderabad Blackhawks have in the past flattered to deceive, but on this occasion, this is a side that promises a great deal. They are bolstered yet again by the addition, by the re-entry of their talisman, SV Guru Prashant. But they also have a powerful universal in Sahil Kumar. There is also the towering presence of John Joseph in the middle. There is Deepu manning the libero position, Shibin, Niaz, and it's a solid lineup that promises to be a serious title contender.
Now requesting Mr. Abhishek Reddy Kankanala from the Hyderabad Blackhawks to escort our dignitaries. Coming in first, Mr. Jitendra Reddy, the Government of Telangana for Sport. Alongside him, Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, the Special Chief Secretary of Information Technology, Electronics and Communications, Industries and Commerce, Youth Advancement, Tourism and Culture.
There they are then, all set for Game 1, Season 4 of the RR Kabel Prime Volleyball League. Season 4, this was of course powered by Scapia. Mono Krapanyan, he is the key cog in that team's wheel. Great to have some of the dignitaries amidst us as well today. We're coming to you live from the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium in Hyderabad. And we're in the company of not just these players, but so many passionate fans who've made it through to this wonderful venue to be with us. Absolutely delighted to have amidst us Mr. Jitendra Reddy, Advisor to Government of Telangana for Sport, Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, Special Chief Secretary of Information Technology as well, and Mr. Shiv Sana Reddy, Chairman, Sports Authority of Telangana.
Yes.
And now requesting all those who can stand up to please stand for the Indian National Anthem.
गण अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
All set for match 1 of season 4 of the RR Kabel Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapia. Multiple language commentary feeds going across to millions across India and the world on the Sony Sports Network as well as on YouTube. There is no reason for you to miss out on even a second of this incredible league that goes on for the next 25 days with the finals on the 26th of October. This is what happened at the toss. Mohan Krapanyan, the captain of the Calicut Heroes, and Mr. Lamounier, the captain of the opposition. The Calicut won the toss and chose to serve. In the English commentary box, my name is Manish Batave and I'm joined by Louis Lett and Carla Borgia. Louis, all yours.
Yeah, first of all, let's have a look at the Hyderabad Blackhawks. Paolo Lamunier, you'll remember him last year from Bengaluru Torpedoes. He not just comes in as the setter, it was a position they desperately needed to strengthen, but he's also coming in as a bit of a locker room guy and a leader. Niad Salam was part of the side last year. He'll start on the outside, but he didn't play that much. Viti Yamamoto, he's new. He's also from Brazil, and you feel that the Brazilian connection will be vital for their success this year. Also, you have John Joseph. You'll remember him from the last couple of years. He has been one of the top players. Shikhar Singh will also play in the middle. Sahil Kumar as well. So there's no place off the bat for Guru Prasanth at the moment. So we'll have to keep an eye out and see how he's feeling and what the issue is for him. But there's a team who are looking to go better than last year. They struggled towards the bottom of the league. They struggled in the setting department, and they struggled without Guru Prasanth. On the other side of the net this evening, we have the winners from last year, the Calicut Heroes, who not only have lost Jerome Beneath, but also Kishore Kumar and Shalin Ramdu, the coaching team, have moved on. They brought in Sonny Joseph, but DT Bosco is someone we have to keep an eye on. Farusha Chamath as well. The two overseas players both jump out of the gym. Shaheen Badim, you'll remember him from Mumbai last year, but this team will be led by the wily old fox Ukra, as my man next to me constantly calls him, and Vikas Man is in the team as well. So a couple of remainers from the championship winning team, but it's a very different team than what we saw win this league 18 months ago. Sonny Joseph won this competition with the Thunderbolts 2 years ago. He's now in Calicut colours. That is a huge thing for this team. He knows what it takes to win. Ajay Kumar, the first referee. They're a great bunch here in the RR Kabel Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapia.
Well, a familiar face then. Dayanidhi, the second referee here. On day one, I'm sure they'll be nervous as well. They're looking nice and sharp in those wonderful league jerseys. And I wonder how nervous these players are, and because it's a new season, new ambition, new dreams. We're just seconds away from the first serve and the first super spike or a great block. Also, my absolute pleasure to invite on commentary our brand new friend who's come all the way from Germany. Double Olympian, went to Rio, went to Tokyo to represent Germany, and she's now part of the English commentary box. You'll hear her wonderful, mellifluous voice in a few seconds from now. Her name is Carla Borgia.
So great to be here, thanks. And even playing in India makes it already fun, and seeing now this live performance of this athletic guys, amazing.
Carla has been watching a lot of the highlights of last season when the Calicut Heroes were crowned champions. It was a delightful sight to see them take away the trophy, Louis. It's a team that has fans that deserved that sweet moment.
But they absolutely did. The Red Army are the biggest fans in this league, but they'll be looking at this team today, and it won't be recognisable in the slightest. No Motazadi, no Jerome Beneath. The coaching staff has changed, but here we are. They still have a very strong team, and we're ready to go.
The opening serve of season 4 of the RR Kabel Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapia. A soft one from Lamunia. Well, a little soft touch gets the team in red going. The defending champions are up and away. First points on the board. Well, that was just a gentle loosener then, Louis.
Yeah, loosener all round. I think when a volley wins from the backcourt, we've definitely seen better volleyball in this league, but you see the softer service pressure, and I'm already picking up on the service tactics. We've already spoken about the newbie coming in the outside in Bosco, already a target, but they've sided out, and the jump serve's coming in, so they're looking for super serves and service pressure already, the Heroes.
Well, this time the defense comes in. What do you say to that?
Amazing block, what a height. He's like grabbing the ball before the ball goes down on the ground, so that's an amazing play.
That's your guy, Vikasman, already in the middle of everything. As the service pressure from Calicut has given them a 2-point lead already, and it's more bullets, and already Lemunier is under a lot of pressure. It's a fabulous set. It's an excellent defense as well, but Hyderabad, through Lemunier, opening up the wings by setting the long distance on the right side, has got Hyderabad off the mark.
What a great kick there from the libero. So, as you see, there's so powerful spikes here in this league. It's amazing to watch.
Yeah, well, you can really get a sense for it, KB, early on, that it's energetic, it's powerful, and it is athletic. And already they're looking for chances through that right side, where Jerome Vanitha once played his trade for Calicut. And now on the outside, we know he's a big jumper, but already for Bosco, we've seen that for as high as he is, he's struggling for timing.
In my feeling, it's still everybody's a little nervous. It's the beginning of the season, so they need to figure out in the first shots what's happening. So I see a little struggle in both teams. Even if they're amazing plays, still a little nervosity.
Well, DT Bosco's come all the way from Benin, and he's hunting the ball on the outside again, and he's incredibly high, but as touch off the block, it's come off of Bosco, and the secret weapon, I would say, for this Calicut side has been shot down a couple of times already, and I think for as athletic as he is and as high as he gets up, he's struggling for his rhythm.
So let's see if he's going full power. As we talked about it already, the service is the most important play. So as an athlete, I would go full in, and that's what they show us again. They go full power, full spikes. They try to earn this super service.
Yeah, it's a race. It's a race to 15, isn't it? So in theory, you have to put pressure on. If you surrender a set because of a couple of errors, that's not really the end of the world. But if you serve soft for a whole game, I think it's going to be bad news, and we've seen that in the past. Now Calicut's defense is under a bit of pressure. Oh, nobody's home. It's good cover in the end. It's a free ball. Hyderabad will come again. The libero steps in to the right side. High hands is a very smart and shrewd swing. 2 blockers up against the right side. And for me, Hyderabad have just had the better of this early sort of backwards and forwards because of, I don't want to say it, sort of the inconsistency on the outside for the Heroes. Well, back in relative system, hustling through the block on the right side, and it's a real big position to play the right side for the Heroes, because we've seen over the past years a lot of pressure's been on JV Jerome Vanitha to score, but at the moment it's looking like a very solid start on that right side. Score's tied at 4 apiece, and as Carla Borger was saying a moment ago, just some early season nerves starting to show their teeth.
Yeah, that's was a poor play. We had a good chance to put this down. I still have the feeling they're trying a lot, but not everything is working. So I still believe it's the beginning, and they are getting more in the rhythm.
Yeah, that man's going to be key, Lemunier. As we said, he's a bit of a glue guy. I don't think that he was at Bengaluru last season, so he did a fantastic job at Bengaluru, but I think they've gone with Matt West in that setting position just for a little bit more physicality in that setting for the block as well. But that doesn't mean he's not an incredible addition for this Hyderabad side this year. And already the Heroes are making some changes. Service out the back, going full send for an early super serve. Yes, he wasn't part of the first 18 months ago. He's got the nod off the bat as we see some of our VIPs in the crowd, including Mr. Patodia. I'm sure the Patodias and the Kolkata Thunderbolts will be providing us with some real entertainment this year as well.
Yeah, as they always do. Never count them out, always playoff contenders. For now though, it's so good to see an even battle between these two teams. Calicut Heroes may be the defending champions, but what the Blackhawks are telling us is that that's the thing of the past. This is the new season. A clean slate, we will write our own story.
Yeah, I tend to agree, but I haven't known a team in the history of sports win a championship and then not have the same coach, the same top scorer, the same supporting acts. So for as much as Sonny Joseph is coming into a championship winning team, it really isn't a championship winning team because only one or two of the players, I actually think it's three that remain, and two weren't really starters of that team last year. So Calicut Heroes for me are going to be a team that are figuring it out throughout this league as opposed to dominating early.
That block works! 1v1! And the team in red shuts the door on that spike. Well, there we are then at the 8-point mark. That's what we do. Go into an Amul cool technical timeout. The Calicut Heroes are ready for some magic.
उछलता है दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कर आता है आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया We all met the crowd no rules no seat Young free alive weekend every day feel the freedom
Kimaya, mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Cello है ना? Get Diwali ready with cello.
Welcome back to the GMC Balayogi Indoor Stadium. Game 1, a quick reminder of the NTPC MVP of the season criteria for selection. They'll be selected by a panel of experts based on players' performance. The panel will select 3 best players from each match and award them points accordingly. The table will of course get updated at the end of every match, and the MVP at the end of the league will be named as the MVP of the season. Lots of fans in attendance here, but the luckiest are those who are sitting in that luxurious RR Kabil VIP box. A special welcome to all our special guests there in that wonderful box. I'm sure they have a great view.
Any doses up there? Any doses up there?
I'll find out, but you got to sit here. You're not allowed there.
If I go missing, you know where I am.
So we are back in the middle of the set. It's 8-6 for Calicut. So it's an important play by now.
Yeah, it's Sahil on the right side, and he comes in and hits cross body, so he's hitting away from the block really nicely. What do you think so far, Carla, of it's a super spike, an RR Kabul super spike, our first one really of the league. What do you think of the physicality here in India? What's your first thoughts?
I saw the guys already warming up a little, and I'm really impressed. I never saw I didn't expect them to be. You told me already it's going to be amazing, and I'm really looking forward. And as you can see, all are jumping really high. It's amazing to see them playing.
Well, Calicut open up the 2-point lead again. And that's a big hammer into the angle, and we know already Lemunier will not give up any point without a big fight, but Barusha on that left side, we're starting to get a good idea of this Calicut team. They've gone for big jumpers on the wings. They're trying to score a lot of their points through that left side. Ukra very comfortable setting a safe ball out there, as we know, and it is Ukra who's gone with the serve, and there's a seam open, and that's easy pickings for Hyderabad in my opinion.
Well, that man found some open space between the two blockers and he decided to thread the needle, that man Nias.
Very smart play over here. He sees them standing very deep on court and just let the ball drop down in the middle of the center.
Yeah, for me, 6 should be filling that gap, Carla. So if there is a gap between the block, Lemunier did a good job setting the long distance ball to the outside. But in theory, whoever's playing in that back center role should be sitting up and taking that tip as soon as there is a gap. But
wow, that was a slap and a half. A shock. That was a shocking assault from Ashok.
I mean, you think about strength on the pins. Ashok has come into this game playing incredibly well. And the Heroes, as much as I've maybe talked them down a little bit too much already with all these changes, have come in and looked incredibly strong. Ashok, someone who didn't play last year in the pool stage at all, was on the bench, but Sonny Joseph's obviously seen something in him, and he wants to give him his starting spot.
Was a flattened pass serve. Did he overhit it? That landed just wide. I thought the idea was right to go down the line. Unfortunately, I suppose overhitting it a little bit, Carla.
Let's see the replay. Yeah, as you can see, perfect setting. He swings down the line. There was he turned a little in the air, and that's the reason why it ended up not in court. But a good swing, though. He should keep continuing this one.
Yeah, aggressive intentions from Sahil. I like that. He only played 2 games in the group stage last year, and he's another one who's been given that sort of license to go after it from the start from the Blackhawks. And I think that we're already seeing that A, Sahil is in front of Guru. B, okay, that they have a setter in Lemunier that can find their hitters much better than last year. That's no disrespect to the setters from Hyderabad last year, but they're looking comfortable. And they're looking like they're playing a good level.
Wouldn't I love this game to go the full distance? Best of 5, but I'd like 5 sets.
Just to get us warmed up for 21 days in a row, Manish. 21 days of 5 setters.
I'm wondering, wouldn't it be a great time to get the super point?
This is the perfect time to get the super point because you can only call for it now on or before the 11-point mark, but I don't see the battles going up, so I suppose Calicut have decided to not go for it because remember, it's double the risk as well. They could lose the lead. Calicut, if they call for it now, they haven't yet, and that means this point is still worth just 1.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely serve. A chance now to spike it. Do they? A touch of the block lands long, and the scores are level here in Hyderabad.
It's a huge break point, a key time to bring us back to 11s. KB asked us about the super point. It would have been a great super point in the end, but you really have to look at your rotation and see if you got the big guns firing on the front, and that's scrappy. I think that's just a miscommunication in the past. Who's taking that right-hand seam? And Sahil, you said it. He has to keep going for it.
Lots of young players in action, lots of young dreams as well at stake. And one of those young players will win this Emerging Player Award. This is the RR Kabil PBL powered by Scapia Emerging Player Criteria. 2 criteria points for players to be applicable for this award. Players have to be of age 25 years or below to be in contention, and they have to be uncapped for India. Only those players will be considered for selection.
That's you out of it. That's you out of it.
Yeah, sadly, I missed that boat 25 years ago. We can have a new emerging commentator award, and I think KB will take it away.
KB, it's yours. It's all you, KB. Right on cue.
Just what you wanted, Carla.
Yes, I've been waiting for that. That's my first super point.
Well, the Calicut Heroes, the defending champions, have called for the first Scapia super point of Season 4. This point is worth 2, and the score will be 13-11 or 11-13, depending on which way it goes. A soft touch!
No way! No way! Incredible! This was not a powerful serve, so he just kind of puts it just in. He digged it, and at the end they scored the point. That's what we want from the Super Bowl.
It's a great defense, sat in the seam, making sure you're deep enough. But you've got to question the Calicut Heroes' first pass. The serve was soft and the pass was off the net, and it gave them the chance to play defense a little bit later on in the rally. Sonny Joseph is a brave man, and this time it hasn't paid off.
The first Scapia super point of Season 4 has gone to the host team, the Hyderabad Blackhawks. Here we go then, coast to coast, but there was connection with the net, not allowed. Even the wily old fox, the legendary Monu Krapanyan, can feel the pressure now. We've got 3 set points for the Blackhawks Hyderabad.
Yeah, again, the first pass has gone astray. It's elusive. And you didn't see this from them last year because they had Perotta in that passing unit. They had players that could control that first pass and control the game and then unleash the hitters. We're not seeing the control from the Heroes in that first touch as what we saw last year.
Set point then. Can they seal the deal now? Not for as long as that man believes he can prove to be the savior. Under pressure, comes up with a magic moment. That is an incredible shot. So much power there with that RR Kabil super spike from behind the 3-meter line. Finds that open spot, deposits it like a diamond. Well done, young man.
Somebody had to stop the run of Hyderabad. They were down by 9, so it was 9-11, and they turned it out that it's set point right now. So it's crazy to follow. There's so much going on court. It's like.
Oh, so you're enjoying it?
Yes, I do.
Oh, good. That's it.
That lands long, and that means the defending champions are in a spot of order. Opening game, opening set goes to the resurgent, the rejuvenated Blackhawks Hyderabad. The owners happy as well. Abhishek, well done. Good to see you smile. They've believed. Belief has been a constant feature of this first set for the Blackhawks Hyderabad. And the first set of this season, the first game, has gone to the Blackhawks Hyderabad. Back in just a bit on Sony and on YouTube with set number 2.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabil, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
बाइक को तो अपग्रेड कर लिया, अब अपने SIP को भी अपग्रेड कर ले।
मतलब?
देख, जैसे तेरी इनकम बढ़ेगी, तेरे गोल्स, एक्सपेक्टेशंस और खर्चे भी बढ़ेंगे, वैसे ही तेरा कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग भी बढ़ेगा, राइट? इसलिए योर इन्वेस्टमेंट्स नीड अ स्टेप अप टू। अपने लाइफस्टाइल के साथ-साथ अपने इन्वेस्टमेंट अमाउंट को भी अपग्रेड कर।
ठीक है, नेक्स्ट मंथ से SIP स्टेप अप पक्का।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
NTPC, celebrating 50 years of powering infinite possibilities.
Dad,
Dad, I'm a genius. We don't have to freeze anymore. I can make us penguins fly.
That's going to be tricky without wings.
Exactly. That's why I've got Red Bull. It gives you wings. All we have to do is drink it.
And how?
Come on, Dad. Just drink it. Look. But why?
Why? It's minus 40 degrees. Or did you think we're doing this for fun?
Red Bull gives you wings.
But only if you drink it. Oh.
We all make a crowd. No rules, no season. Young, free, alive. Weekend every day. Weekend every day. Feel the freedom.
It's escaping. Your co-branded credit card.
Free dining and shopping at airports. Scapia.
Well, welcome back to the opening evening of the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapia, and it's a 1-0 lead to the Hyderabad Blackhawks. Who would have thought it? We might have thought it, because the defending champions, the Calicut Heroes, have made so many changes to their roster. They look under pressure at the moment. 3 blocks to 1, that's a difference. Lots of unforced errors, but as Carla Borger just told us a moment ago, she thinks there's some nerves early on in the season.
I mean, it's the beginning of the season. It's the first match. There are spectators. They are cheering. It's very loud. There's so many lights. Like, there's so much going on court. It's pretty normal as an athlete that you feel maybe a little stressed out or a little pressure. So that's completely normal. That's why I'm even more looking for the second set when everything's more settled down.
But Manish, Big Sonny, he called a super point at a key time and it went against him. The set was gone.
He's a daredevil. Sometimes it pays off, at times it doesn't. Such is the nature of this league. And Sonny Joseph, as we all know, mighty experienced. I'm sure he's got a plan up his sleeve.
He has the firmest handshake of anybody I've ever met in my life. My hand is still recovering from 2 years ago.
That means something.
What? It means you need a few vitamins.
I definitely do. Amongst a lot of other things.
Dosas will do the job. Now, the question is, Carla, how do the Calicut Heroes make a comeback? Clearly, the opposition defense is doing a far better job. That was the difference in the first set. Now, very quickly, if you had to suggest a couple of things to the Heroes for them to come back in this game.
I think one key is the defense. They were kind of not ready. Maybe it's because of the pressure is going on. I think if they just catch a few more defenses, it's going to be a tight match.
Great serve. Well, a very flat set that. Bizarre looking rally. Still in play. Where's the ball going? It's going to go on for a lot longer. The Calicut Heroes now have a chance to kill it. They haven't. Well, soft block that. They'll go again. This time they'll get it done. Well done by the number 7 once again.
Super smart attack over there. Like, first the block was pretty well. So now, as you can see, like, he puts it in, he goes as high as he can. He's not swinging through, so he wants to go deep corner, and he touches the ball. Great play, great attack. Very smart player.
Justin, you're talking a lot previously about making defenses. Some of the defensive positions at the moment are just a little bit out, and I feel that Hyderabad should have got that one up, if I'm honest. Just a little bit of ill discipline defensively.
Do you think it's more the discipline? I think it's like the it's about just going. They seem really stiff. It's about the reaction. It's not about the position.
Coming from one of the world's best defenders.
In beach volleyball.
Well, they can go again. That's smart from Ukra, because although he's in an out-of-rhythm situation, he still decides to play fast with the set. And what that's going to do is put the middle blocker under pressure to get out to the pin. So we'll have another look here. That is good defense, but just here, a lot of other setters would go high there. He goes fast, and because of that, the middle blocker can't penetrate. And that's what you're going to see throughout this campaign. Ukra is somebody who, if you look at his footwork and you try and look at everything he does, a few things are a little bit out of whack. But when you look at sort of how his brain functions in terms of creativity and he does the unexpected, it opens up a lot of one-on-ones for his hitters. And I've given him a tough time over the years, Ukra, but I've grown to like him in a lot of ways as well.
I think he holds the key. He holds the key for the Calicut Heroes. The team rallies around that man, one of the biggest names in Indian volleyball, and just as well that he's the leader they've chosen.
It's a funny old game. The pressure straight back on the Blackhawks, having just, well, they trailed the whole way through the opening set, and they're trailing again early on here in the 2.
Great attack over here. We have to say, Calicut's number 5, he was serving immense. Like, this was really powerful. They kept it up, and it was a super spike. Almost really cross court, so the first time he puts it really down.
Yeah, Kabul's super spike, work off the ball is really good from Nias. And that's important for him to get the ball into the cross-court angle, is to work off the ball hard, come in on the cross-court and evade the blocker. Also helps if you're the front court reserver not being served. So good job from the lid, but again, it's an overpass. Calicut's passing at key times has really hurt them,
Back set. And that works for the team in orange. Excellent anticipation. This just goes to show they've spent a lot of time understanding each other's tactics in practice. And that's how he inflicted that RR Kabil's super spike, that man. Great shot.
And once again, the basics here are letting Calicut down. That was an overpass and a big shank, trying to open up that man. Trying to open up the outside hitter. The libero taking that left seam and trying to free up the hitter, but in turn they go there again, they take the front court hitter on, and they're out of rhythm because the pass isn't good enough. That's going to open up Hyderabad, but unfortunately the 6 work isn't quick enough from Yamamoto as he would have liked.
Yeah, as we see, it's a very deep corner hit. He turns around, gets the most difficult defense to stay there, be ready for everything, and then the ball just comes behind you. So while watching, turning, running, it's the most difficult in volleyball.
It certainly is. Pass from Hyderabad is very good though. As soon as that ball's into that front sort of third of the court, all options are on for the setter. So they can run the middle, they can look to run every option. And again, Paolo Lemunier is in a better situations than Ukra at the moment from the first pass. And I think that bodes really well for Hyderabad. More setting options, Nias can put that one away. But I feel at this minute that Hyderabad might just be a little bit more drilled defensively and in the reception.
Right, the Calicut Heroes looking to level scores by winning this second set. The first one, but one super point moment. A Skipia super point moment went against them. That's where the opposition prevailed. They're already looking a better side in the second set. The Heroes, the defending champions from Calicut.
Yeah, they are. They've got a bit more of the rub of the green going. But again, that first ball is so far off the net. It's a high release ball, and it's a little bit of ill discipline again from Hyderabad that Ashok's taken advantage of. The first pass still isn't there.
I mean, if I would be 2 meters, I would also not jump. I would just put it in without jumping, guys. That's
what
so
about
tall.
us in those situations?
I'd rather shut up.
Wow. A first from the big guy. As we look at this game here, Hyderabad again, they've had a little bit of a ropey start, but they bounced back, and I feel like it's showing signs that they're very confident in the work that they've done in the pre-season. Each team would have had around a month to prepare for this league, and that work, I think, is so key to getting off to a good start, and how the coaches sort of run that camp and what the focus points are vital.
Louis, tell us again, how many players are allowed in one team?
14. Yeah, same as normal.
Okay.
Yeah, so 12 off court, two lips. we've already seen some changes. I mean, if I was the owners of Calicut Heroes and you brought in one overseas player, and we talked about Moscow off the bat being a high jumper. We've seen him on Instagram, and he does get up, but we saw that his rhythm's not quite there, and obviously Instagram's very different to real life. And already the service pressure now from Calicut. They've got Hyderabad under pressure, and it's that man, Santosh. KB, he's played in 2 finals in a row, and this is his first time out for Calicut.
Yeah, let's have a look at this floaty. Yeah, as you can see, the ball kinds of catches the middle, and yeah, it was probably more a miscommunication thing.
Santosh, if he keeps serving those diamonds, maybe we'll have to rename him to Slamtosh.
Yeah, Slamtosh. I remember when he was outside with Nanda for Ahmedabad. Those two working together, Nanda Gopal and him, I thought they were outstanding as a duo in this league. But then Santosh left, and you didn't think that Delhi were going to be that team last year to really push into the finals, but he was absolutely huge for them.
A great serve, then perhaps negated by a poor serve. 5-7 the score. The Heroes in the lead. This is the second set. Not a bad serve at all. Shot set! Boom! Comes that move from the front court. Well done by Shamim, the number 11.
Yeah, beautiful work. I'm just gonna touch on Santosh again and how important he was for the Delhi Toofans last year. He scored in double figures in 8 out of 10 games. It's time for a very quick break, and we'll see you in a minute.
न्यू इंडिया एश्योरेंस महिला उद्यम बीमा खास महिला उद्यमियों के लिए 5 करोड़ तक सम इंश्योर्ड, लॉस ऑफ प्रॉफिट्स पर कवर, चोरी का कवर, पर्सनल एक्सीडेंट कवर, कर्मचारियों के लिए ऑप्शनल कवर और ऑप्शनल लायबिलिटी प्रोटेक्शन। बात जब व्यवसाय की आती हो तो सुरक्षा ही सफलता का आधार है।
Kimaya, mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! सेलो है ना? Get Diwali ready with Cello.
It's a Scapia. Go branded credit card. Get 0 Forex markup. Scapia.
Here's what happened just before we went to the Amul Cool technical timeout. So smartly done by Shamim there. Knew exactly where the defense was placed and parked that one very, very smartly. This game is also a lot about what goes on between the two ears, Louis.
Yeah, absolutely. They've obviously targeted position one a lot, because that's twice I've counted the defense sleeping in that possession in terms of being able to be low, shifting with the play and cutting off the angles. We've seen this man play at Mumbai with Sonny Joseph before, and I think that's why he's gone after Shamim, because of that trust that they built in the previous season.
I was at the auction and it was crazy how so many big players have gone to other teams. Wow! Take that! So much confidence, so much belief in power and precision. That spike had it all. Outstanding stuff.
Yeah, look at Paolo again, just high with the setting, fast to the outside. He's trying to play his Brazilian teammate in a lot of rhythm, and the work he does off the ball is really good.
Again, kind of an easy point. 9-6 for Calicut. So, as you can see, like it's flipping really quick, and that makes it really, really interesting in this one. And I have the feeling the easiest attacks are working. So I hope that both teams are a little increasing this, so that they especially have the easy ones more than the hard ones.
Yeah, I hope they're teething problems, because I would call them easy outs. In terms of that tip should never hit the ground, they're giving them an easy out. And I think that's just the first game of the season sort of vibes, or we hope so, because it's so close. And 3 tips in a row on the floor.
Did the teams have the chance to practice already before in this gym? So it's the first time on court with the lights.
Yeah, it would be one of the first times. Yeah, they would have had some warm-up matches before coming in here.
But I suppose they're used to this kind of atmosphere. The last 3 seasons, a lot of these players have been in action. They're sort of used to the glitz and the glam and the bigness of the stage. And they also talk to a lot of other players who are far more experienced. And I don't think pressure really matters so much to the young Indian players. It's perhaps in the moment that the scoreline perhaps gets to you. That could be one of the reasons why some players don't perform to potential. But 7 league games, Carla, is that enough for a team to get going, find their rhythm, find their combination, and do well enough to reach the semis, or you think that's not enough time?
Yeah, we will see. Now in this game, it's incredible. The set just going until 15 points, so there are no excuses. You have to go hard on the first balls, and you don't have time. You don't have time to wash anything, so it's just until 15, and we are already sliding in the crunch time.
I'm going to call it, because I'm just going to call it as I see it. I think this is a basement battle at the moment. You look at the sloppy errors, and having watched the game through the other years, if I'm watching and I'm another team watching this game right now, I'm happy with what I'm seeing. Calicut is struggling to pass, and Hyderabad are really struggling to play defense.
You're right, sloppy is the word. That has perhaps loomed large over both teams, a little bit more with the Calicut Heroes. But the Blackhawks Hyderabad have shown a little spark, a little glimpse of what they can do over the next 24 days.
Oh, they've improved for sure. But the question is, have they got the defensive sort of discipline at the moment to go the whole way to the end of the competition? I'm unsure. And in terms of Calicut, have they got the core skills? As I said last year, they had the glue in Motazedi, they had the glue in Chirag, and they had the glue in Perotto. But between them, you knew their first pass would be somewhere near that man there, so he could distribute the goods. And at the moment, they've lost 3 of their passes, and all of a sudden, they're struggling with the first pass.
And I suppose they will be tested by more powerful offenses. Oh, there he is. Vijay Devarkonda is here, a Hyderabad boy, a big movie star as well in this part of the world. I'm sure he's enjoying these volleyball stars on court. Oh, that was so hardly hit.
Incredible swing, but we also have to mention what an exceptional defense.
Yeah, that's Paolo all day. Like, he's going to sit up and he's going to be brave. He's not going to sit too far back, because then there's too many spaces or angles for the hitter to hit. He'll cut those off by stepping up. But that was good. It was a great swing. The Sri Lankan on the right side, I've been pretty impressed with him.
Great reception. They've kept the ball in play, and they will win the point. Remember, 3 elements: reception, setting, and spiking. If you do the first step right, you will invariably go on to win the point. Terrific serve, that great volleyball on both sides of the net.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, Ukra, this time we saw from Paolo, playing defense about getting your arms out early and getting the ball off. When with Paolo, we saw him be aggressive with the arms, but that was a little bit slow from Ukra, and that's why the ball went flying out of business. KB knows more about that than me.
Yeah, somehow. It's 10 all, so it's the most interesting part right now. What's happened the next balls, I think, gonna decide who wins this set.
Well, the block was there, but unfortunately not enough shock absorbers on that one, and that ball landed just long.
Manish, I always say that a fast arm beats slow hands. And in that situation, the speed of the arm was just quicker than the hands in the block, and that's why he got the rubber to green and out of play.
Great line that. A fast arm beats a soft hands. That will stay with me. Louis, well done.
Well, it's taken me 3 years. I've taught you something at last.
Nah, I've tried
really
to learn
done a few
lot.
hours of this.
I just hope I retain enough.
Yeah.
These days, retaining information and insights is a challenge, but it's been an absolute joyride with you and our dear friend Key Michael, who isn't here with us this season. We miss her. But so good to have Carla alongside.
What an addition.
For sure, Louis earns an extra dose tomorrow morning.
Yeah, more doses the merrier for us at the moment. Again, it's just a bit scrappy. It's scrappy all the way around here. Someone's just got to try and slow this game down, and they go with the reverse pipe. They do the opposite. But Paolo Lemunier, again, is showing us what being disciplined in his movements and watching the game unfold in front of him and get into good defensive spots. As much as we're saying that, you know, Bengaluru might have dropped him from their side because they wanted more height from the setter, we're seeing the real benefit that he gives this team in terms of defense as well as his setting skills. What's going through the mind of that man named Carla?
I think it's going super.
I think Scapia's super point has been called for, is it?
He hasn't done it.
Everybody's nervous, Louis. Everybody's nervous.
Oh my days, 11 all. And there's some braver men in the coaching world in India than I would ever be in this moment.
Who is the next server?
This is a bold strategy.
It's also, I suppose, sending a message across to the other 8 teams. We are in it to go for the kill. Come what may, we'll back ourselves to do the job.
But something what I love about this league, as it progresses, we get more time with the coaches. And D. Lee's somebody who's learning all the time, and his insight into when to call the super point is huge. But he must fancy this. He must fancy this rotation. Free ball, a real chance for Hyderabad. Will lightning strike twice? Yes, it will! Through the middle! And it's deja vu for the Black Hawks at 11 all. They took a super point in the first, and now, that's right, they're 2 clear again here in the second.
What a great decision with the Super Bowl.
It would have been if they lost, though. That's the crazy thing about this league.
Scapia's super point, a super sight for Hyderabad now. Calicut wants to go all in as well. However, if they lose this point, it is potentially set point. Hyderabad could go 2-0 up, would you believe it?
Are you not entertained?
Here we go. The control serve, they have a chance to kill it. Will they? Let's go! The Calicut Heroes are back! That is a shot in the arm. A huge dose of relief for the Heroes who've looked so lost and scrappy today.
Yeah, I mean, where's the middle here? It's left the one-on-one on the right side. The middle's just committed early, and it's committing to nowhere. So it's left the one-on-one. Ashok says, thank you so much for allowing me the one-on-one to put it away.
Was that a weak serve? Was that a nervous serve?
It was, but I think the middle's just jumped too early and really without any ambition. So it's left the one-on-one on the right side.
Where did that land? Just outside. And now, the Heroes have a set point. They were trailing 13-11 now, up to 14-13. A set point.
Carla Borger, welcome to Indian volleyball. It's a joy.
Yes, it's a joy to see all this flipping around, and yeah, it's something so special with the rule, with the super service. It's great. I love it. The super point, the extra rules are really on point.
Now that is proof why those innovations are great. We spoke about it in the pre-game show, Carla, and this is where it is, the Scapia Super Point. This is how it is at the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapia. Each team can call for a super point at or before the 11-point mark has reached. And if a team calling the super point wins it, they get 2 points. How about the Bank of Baroda super serve as well? A serve that's not been touched by any opposition player. Such a serve is worth 2 points, and if a super serve scored on a super point will get 2 points, the super point can be called for again. Vijay Devarkonda in the house, a Hyderabad boy. He loves the sport. Louis, how about having the same kind of moustache that Vijay does? That'll look good on you.
I would love to be able to pull that look off. What do you think? I struggle with this toilet seat bin. I should change it.
Let's have you try and get something to touch. Oh! Set point wasted.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Ashok's caught in two minds there. He wants to be aggressive with the jump serve, but then he also realises that his team are a set point up and he doesn't want to miss it. And if you're caught in two minds, Carla, surely you're going to miss it.
There's a rule in volleyball, usually, in volleyball and beach volleyball. After timeout, try not to serve an arrow. Still happens a lot.
Certainly does. Tied at 14s now to the outside, 2 up in the Hyderabad block. They're looking for a net touch here, and that hasn't been given. The point does go Hyderabad's way, and then they want to have Ukra is giving us the old TV screen. He wanted to go to a challenge. I think they want a net touch, but I don't, personally, there you go, a net fault. There you go, Sonny. Sonny. Thought there was a net touch. This is huge. Hyderabad.
No net touch.
Already leading by a set to 0. Calicut are having to really fight. And here is our first review of the RR Kabel Prime Volleyball League. Sonny Joseph, the risk taker. It's incredibly tight, so that's why they tip. I would say that Calicut are at fault here. It's got to be a Calicut volley that's gone through the net, because look at the momentum here, and I think Carla agrees.
Yeah, as you can see, he's really leaned forward, jumping quite high and in front, and at the end, as you can see, he's landing very close to the net, and you can see, well,
6 of one, half a dozen of another.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, he managed to get his way out the way. I think a couple of things to consider here is how did he land, and did he touch outside of the antenna? Because if he touched outside of the antenna, then it's fair game. But if, in terms of the Hyderabad block, I can't see anything myself to show that they're guilty. So therefore, they're calling a challenge, and it's their own player who's the one that we need to keep an eye on. Let's have a look on the way down. Absolutely fine there. There's absolutely no, they're actually in a great position. It's all Calicut heroes, so I think this is going to work against them. The only thing I might say, the only benefit this might have for the reigning champions of this league is that it might just slow things down for Hyderabad. Well, let's have a look. Big moment, and it is review unsuccessful, and we're not surprised here. They're not going to be happy, but all they have to do is watch this footage back, and again, the proof will be in the pudding. Look at the sweet touch.
Maybe some sesame oil on your upper lips and you'll have that kind of
Your review and
It's so much about life and looking after your skin.
आपका net है sir. Okay. नहीं,
well,
review
the decision has been
unsuccessful है
made.
ना आपका.
I wonder what the hold up is.
Yeah.
The TV umpire has said review unsuccessful.
I would love to listen to the
हाँ
discussion.
यही बता no net touch का review है ना आपका no net touch review no net touch but आपका review unsuccessful है आपका net touch है मैंने net touch ही दिया आपको.
Interesting to see Mr. Potodia in the stands again, who was obviously his franchise owner when Sonny won the league with the Thunderbolts.
Yep, season 1.
Even before my time.
They beat the Ahmedabad defenders in that grand finale. Season 2 saw Ahmedabad winning. Season 3 saw Calicut on top of the world. Who is it going to be in Season 4 at the RR Kabel Prime Volleyball League powered by Skapia? Where did that go? That landed outside. Still anyone's game.
Big moments. They come into this arena all the time, and you've got to be ready. And I feel that Hyderabad are going to regret this. It's a fairly easy up. Yes, it's a middle playing defense, but John Joseph just lets one lead.
Gap of 2, remember? The first race is a race to 15 points. If it's not, then you need a gap of 2 to win the set. Remember, Hyderabad won the first set, as you can see on the graphic. That serve off the net, then a chance to kill it. Well, they know just too far, but he still does the job. How? perfection. That is some skill, Kaura.
There were 3 persons in block. So first of all, they saved the ball great, and as you can see, deep corner is a perfect spot to score.
Yeah, that just shows experience, doesn't it? You're in a tough situation, hit the deep corners, hit them hard, and you know that you can always at least press through the rally with that.
That was a beauty from Yuri. 16-15 set point to Hyderabad. If they can win this, if they can hold their nerve, win this one, they will go 2 sets to love up. Remember, it's a best of 5. No, they won't. Not just yet. The Calicut Heroes somehow find a way to level scores once again. There's such a cleanly hit spike into zone 5.
Yeah, better reception from the Heroes, and look what happens. They managed to sort of make the Hyderabad middle commit previously, and now they're running the ball wherever they want. That's exactly what Ukra wants.
It's maybe their tactic also to play on the expert in reception, on the libero. So if this is their tactic, didn't work out this time.
Takes off, goes over that 3-man wall. That lands just on the line, I think. Oh, off the touch. A touch of the block, says the ref. And that means the point has been awarded to the Blackhawks Hyderabad. Calicut are not happy. To me, it looked like a touch.
I can hear Sonny Joseph's blood bubbling away from up here. So I'd love to see this one again. Pass again is off the net, so you can only go to the outside here. There's nowhere else that Pala can go. It's the perfect swing from Guru in that situation, to stay high and go off the top of the hands. Isn't it great to have him back? Hyderabad on set point again, the Heroes! There you have it! And it's the hosts, the Hyderabad Blackhawks, that are 2-0 up against the champions, the Calicut Heroes.
Is there an upset on the cards on day 1 of season 4? The mighty Calicut Heroes, the defending champions, the Calicut Heroes, have been humbled thus far by the Blackhawks Hyderabad, who seem to have taken to the court with incredible self-belief, and the whole of Hyderabad is ready to celebrate. They should wait just a little bit. That's how the second set ended. Very close once again, errors on both sides, but the Blackhawks go 2-0 up. Back in just a bit with set number 3.
Kimaya, mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Cello है ना? Get Diwali ready with cello.
We all met the crowd, no rules, no seat. Young, free, alive, weekend every day. Eking every day, feel the freedom.
पढ़ता है, खेलता है, झूलता उछलता है, दौड़ता कभी कभी दौड़ कराता है, आगे आगे बढ़ता है इंडिया, अमूल दूध पीता है इंडिया.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just a game. RR Kabel, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
Sometimes chasing perfection is a masterstroke. Sometimes imperfection is you keep on playing master strokes in your home with home loans from Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda. Play the master stroke.
New India Assurance Yuva Bharat Health Policy. Covers ages 18 to 45 at an attractive premium rate. Choose from base, gold or platinum. Sum insured up to 1 crore rupees. No pre-medical checkup. installment facility available. Secure your family's future today.
इस कार्ड से रोज पे करूं तो पेरिस का फ्री टिकट मिलेगा?
No.
इस कार्ड से रोज पे करूं तो पेरिस का टिकट फ्री मिलेगा?
Go branded credit card. Turn daily spends into free travel. Scapia.
Well, the RR Cabell Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapia, is back, and it's an opening evening to remember. So far for the Hyderabad Blackhawks, a season of misery in Season 3, but here they are 2-0 up against the reigning champs, the Calicut Heroes. Now, the Calicut Heroes have changed just about everything about what was a winning formula last year, and sometimes change, well, it's messy.
The Blackhawks have played a high-risk game. It's worked for them. More errors, but then they've got more spikes as well. The defense is letting down the Calicut Heroes, Kalra. Oh, lovely side of the RR Kabel VIP box. Our special guest there. I envy them, Louis. Carla, I envy them. I envy those who are able to sit in that wonderful RR Kabel VIP box. But we're talking about the Calicut Heroes defense. That's let them down today.
Yeah, as you can see, this is a roller coaster match. They had their chances, Calicut Heroes had their chances in the second set. They didn't use it. They were so close to win the set, to close it. And now again, third set is coming up. They had their chances, they didn't take it.
This gentleman is a great addition to this Blackhawks team. We've seen Guru Prasanth off of the bench already in this game. So already the story's sort of being written for Hyderabad. They're going to rely on him. And that is an overset, and that is dealt with. And this is another sign for me that the Heroes don't look at the races. How many times have they overset? How many times have they overpassed? Or in this situation, look at that one-handed touch, it's good night.
There's this renewed zest and zeal in the Blackhawks side about the body language this year.
This guy's in the middle of it, I think. You know, I was thinking a minute ago during the break that to win titles you need a really good connection in your group, and I feel that Calicut they've let go of that connection because they've obviously got rid of all their players that won the league with them last year. But if you want a connection, Lemunier is your guy to be in there. That's a huge block. I was lucky enough to be in Bengaluru when he was with the Torpedoes last year and witnessed their preparations with the league, and Lemunier really does have a big heart. People will feed off that.
New India Assurance super block that. I'm alone enough to stop that barrage, that spike. Well done by that young man in the front court in zone 4. Just wondering though, once SV Guru Prasad takes the court, can you imagine how mighty or perhaps unbeatable the Blackhawks might look if he gets going?
He's a fifth gear, isn't he? If he's not starting, he's definitely their fifth gear this season. I'm excited to see how he goes. You look back at those memorable performances from just 2 seasons ago now for him. He was always at 14 points, always at 15 points. He's a monster in this league.
And so is Mohanu Krapanyan. He gets one back. Mohanu Krapanyan saw some gap between those two blockers and took full advantage of it. Set up beautifully by Mohanu Krapanyan.
Yeah, he's enjoying flipping the ball to the right side at the moment. I would just make sure that if I was Hyderabad, I'd make sure I block 6 out the game, and I would leave that line ball, because when you're coming in on an angle on that right side, it's much harder to hit that line. As we see there, it goes into the angle.
Slap cross court for rollicking RR Kabel super spike from zone 2, goes across the line. Very, very fine. Well done, young man.
I'm going to keep blowing his trumpet, but if that was Paolo Lemunier setting that ball, it was the perfect set out of system to find Lias on that right side so he can deliver.
Spectacular play. So let's see what's happening now. Oh, one block. He puts it down. No chance for libero to get this one up.
But I think the Blackhawks have got to be careful. They cannot relent. They cannot breathe easy because the Calicut Heroes, who haven't had much rhythm, if they do find their groove, who knows what might happen. Remember, this is the best of 5. The Calicut Heroes will do well to forget about the last 2 sets, tighten their defense, be a little more alert on the prowl, and who knows, they might stitch together a famous 5-set win.
Big through the middle, and you have to think there's going to be a lot of confused faces in here because they're going to be thinking, are Hyderabad really good, or are Calicut playing poorly? But this is a sign of very good volleyball. The middle was good off the ball. They were quick. Lemounier again pulling the strings, working the middle and opening up the space between the blockers. Look at Calicut once again. The first pass is off the net. So the message I'm going to send you is they might have won that point, but those sorts of passes and those skills, they won't see you through an entire game with the libero having to set this ball. 9 times out of 10, the defense will defend that ball. The defense have just sat too far back again, as Carla was saying earlier on.
Louis, I suspect over the next 4 days we're going to see... Oh, where did that land? Just long. I thought that was a super serve. Landed just long, flat and fast, and just long, sadly. Are they going to review it? I think they should. Maybe it kissed the line, did it?
I would have said it was the hardest serve until now, right?
I'd completely agree, and you'd think that the Heroes will feel like they need something to go their way, and then they need to try and piggyback the momentum out the back of something like this. Because at the moment, everything's going against them. Look at the lights in here.
Yeah, they're asking for the review, sure. They have to go for that.
Review taken by Calicut team. Ball in.
Oh my days! This could be the biggest review of the evening so far.
But it seemed already from the touch and everything, it seemed like the ball is going in.
Sonny Joseph is about to be a very happy man.
Review is successful, so great choice taking it.
And is that a big turning point in this opening game of the RR Kabel Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia? Because the Heroes have needed something to go their way. Carla Borger thought it was in off the bat. And it is a Bank of Verona super serve.
Worth 2 points, remember. A serve that's not touched by any opposition player gets you 2 points in this wonderful league season 4, day 1. And again! Lightning strikes twice! Once again! 4-2! Would you believe it? This is magic from the Calicut Heroes. There's a reason you don't count them out. Red hot serving from the red hot Calicut Heroes. They've woken up.
Another super serve. It means 4 points. That's incredible for this match right now. It's completely turning.
Bank of Baroda super serve. 2 in a row. Magic moment already, Louis.
I mean, take a bow, Ashok, but you've also got to look. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news all the time, but as a reception, you've got to deal with that seam. If you leave the seams open in this league, you are going to get punished in this game. And to have 2 people look at the ball and not try and pass it is a struggle. Game-changing from Ashok. And now, Carla Borger, you are starting to learn what this league is all about.
What about taking another super point?
Do you think Sonny Joseph has the ability now to call a super point?
I have to say yes.
That would be unbelievable.
A 3-point gap now opens up. Calicut Heroes in the lead. And they will further extend that lead now by 4. 8 for the score. This is just a wave of self-belief from the Calicut Heroes. And at 8-4, what do? We take a breather, take a pause, and go into what we call the Amul Cool Technical Time. Stay tuned, won't you?
Sometimes not giving up is a masterstroke. Keep playing master strokes in your business without any worries with Bank of Baroda MSME loans. Bank of Baroda. Play the master stroke.
न्यू इंडिया एश्योरेंस आरोग्य प्रगति प्लस टॉपअप का नया रूप। इसमें है 6 परिवार सदस्यों तक का कवर और 50 लाख तक का सम एश्योर्ड। साथ ही मिलेगा 30 दिन तक प्री हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन और 60 दिन तक पोस्ट हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन के खर्चे पर कवर। जब बात स्वास्थ्य की हो तो ज्यादा कवर मतलब ज्यादा शांति।
Will I get 0 forex markup on this card?
No.
Will I get 0 forex markup on this card?
It's a straight thing. co-branded credit card. Get 0 forex markup. Scapier.
Well, we promised you entertainment. We promised you that this league gives you so many thrills and spills, but here we are with the Calicut Heroes starting to put their best foot forward in set 3. When the chips are down, they're trailing by 2 sets to 0 for a Hyderabad team who have come out and played impressively and showed improvements from last season, and the Red Army are slowly starting to enjoy themselves. What a run of serves this is from Ashok. It's been his onslaught, 2 super serves in a row, but this is the side out that Hyderabad really needed.
Again, the defense makes the decision. I wouldn't say it's an easy ball, but as we see here in the review, yeah, he's there, he's just putting a hand out, so this is another chance they're left on the ground.
He's very high up, the knees are not bent, and he's quite far back defensively, so you can't cut the angles off that the hitter can show you. The further you sit back, obviously you know the more angles that you sort of have to defend.
Guru's on court. The number 15, that man on your screen, SV Guru Prasad. Watch out for his spikes. Confusion. They will reset the ball. A chance. Guru! Oh, not yet. Calicut have kept the ball in play. Pipe attack, and it has not worked. What happened there?
I think that they've sort of earmarked Santosh on the pipe being something that's a very big weapon for Calicut. Let's watch here. The middle work will be what's key. Guru comes through the first time, but now let's have a look at the middle. Okay, the middle's committed. Because the first ball isn't in a great position, the middle makes a good decision not to jump with the middle and to jump with the pipe instead. Does that make sense? And it's all because that first ball isn't in a good enough position to sell the middle hit.
Wow! Let's have a look again on this one. Do you see how he's approaching, how athletic, like full swing, back row attack from position 1. He's up in the air, puts it right on 6, deep.
For an RR Kamil, super spike once again. That man is on a roll. He's woken up.
Yeah, Ashok, I mean, not a big player in last year's or season 3's campaign, but you can see why he's in from the start. And that is a sharp angle, and that, woo, wah, guru, wah. Let me get my language right.
That's the first of many, many super spikes to come from SV Guru Prasad, Hyderabad's primary weapon. He is their most dangerous weapon in season 4, and he's going to make amends for missing out in last season.
Yeah, I think he was absolutely devastated to miss out last season because he made a name for himself in season 2. And when you do that, you sort of look into the next season and you want to dominate. You want to be one of those players that's going to be like a Jerome Beneath. He didn't have that opportunity, but now he does.
And that's what he does. Goes down the line. That man, finding his groove, has to be the second best piece of news for Hyderabad, apart from the team's overall form.
And look at this, they've had 2 super serves in a row, and Hyderabad have not panicked. They've got Guru in, it's a quick tempo, but again, the setting from both of the setters, very, very strong. It's not Paolo in at the minute, but the width and the speed is good.
Carla, by default, should the opposition always be ready for Guru spikes? Because he's the man they'll go to most often with the set.
Yeah, especially last points, they have to have an eye on him. There are so many super spikes coming out the last point, so especially Calicut being down by 2 sets, it's really important to stay there, to keep Hyderabad a little down. It's most important period of the set. So they know if they don't change, if they don't go in front and stay there, they won't make this match.
That is a confident lead.
Brave lead.
Yeah, Vikas man serves out the back. But you want your passers tracking that the whole way, because if that drops, it's game over, it's set over.
Yeah, the defense can look foolish if a serve like that lands inside, but slow, tantalizingly slow, floating in the air and landed just long. 9-10. Now Calicut in the lead by 1. Good bit of defense, awkward looking but effective. And that touch has to go across to the other side. The libero with the first touch, the set, and then bang! Bang, bang, bang! Save the Calicut Heroes! Stop that if you can!
Hyderabad was getting closer, so it's 9-11. It's just 2 points up, so really important point right now.
I mean, Hyderabad had a chance, they had a free ball, and they didn't put it away, and they gave a free ball back. Didn't generate enough pressure, you get stung.
A safe serve, Guru blocked, not good enough. There was enough power on that spike from Guru for the rebound to land long. You have to have shock absorbers if you're a blocker opposite Guru.
After having 2 super spikes of Guru, they have to have an eye on him and block, and that's what they just did.
Yeah, they certainly did. They've got 2 on Guru, so they're basically saying to Shamim, you go out and deal with Guru as well. That set was just a little bit too tight, but again, Guru does a good job of staying fast with the arm as opposed to slowing down.
He's gone off court, Guru. I think he's seems to have done his job. Maybe they'll manage his game time as they go along.
I think they're bringing him on as a double substitution to keep 3 hitters in the front court. If you remember, Lili did that for Bengaluru a couple of years ago, where he had 2 opposites, 2 setters, and he just kept making sure there were 3 front court attackers at all times.
Long rally this chance. A touch off the blocks is what Hyderabad are claiming, and they have it. That's exactly what the ref has said.
Yeah, I like this. So they're saying Guru plays 1 rotation at the front. Then they have Sahil. He comes on when Paolo Lamuni is at the front. And what they're saying is it's a net-enriched super defense, the first of the day. And you can see why, because it turns defense into offense, and the point is won. Oh my day, Sonny! Sonny! What are you doing, Sonny?
Risk-taking rock star.
Great call for a super point right now. It's still in play, no! Such a great chance.
Sonny Joseph has just put all of his chips on the table and said, I am all in. They lose that point, and it's game over again from 11-all. He's a brazen man, but they put it away.
Well, you know where that KPS super point went, in favor of the Reds, and Hyderabad have responded in the same penny. KPS super point has been called for by the Blackhawks Hyderabad, and so potentially set point for Calicut. And a chance to level scores as well for Hyderabad, because KPS super point is worth 2.
Smart move, because they've called a timeout on the other team's super point. So it's almost like trump carding each other. Gamesmanship. Well, just a reminder, we have the Scapia Super Point here in the RR Cabell PVL, powered by Scapia. You're only allowed 1 in a set, and it's called by the coach. We've just seen one called from Sonny Joseph. That was worth 2 points for Calicut Heroes. Now we've just seen Hyderabad go back with their own Super Point.
And the Bank of Baroda super serve as well. We've seen 2 magic moments from Hyderabad back-to-back. In fact, with Calicut, back-to-back Bank of Baroda super serves. A super serve that's not been touched by the opposition worth 2. Here we go then. A super point has been called for. Scapia super point worth 2. Calicut ready to serve.
I love how brave he is.
Chance. A touch of the blocks. And Hyderabad level scores under pressure. Ooh, where did that come from?
It came from tip offense, and again moving on defense. If you move defensively, that's going to happen to you, Dala.
Yeah, especially you need to be down. He's way too up with his body, and I think he might. Yeah, he's in the movement. His chest almost got. Yeah.
It's an easy target. If you know that somebody's not staying down playing defense, you know that you're going to score points, or at least the first pass is going to be off of the net.
We need to talk to the coach.
Nah, we just love watching it play out.
Yes.
We just love watching it play out. 13 all, and the Hyderabad are at it again. They've trailed, and then they make a kill block. And all of a sudden,
the pressure's
point,
and the pressure's on.
The pressure now,
yes,
you're right, on the Heroes, the reigning champions, who have led in every set here on the opening evening of the RR Cabell Prime Volleyball League. It's a great block. Sahil is just squeezing in, and all of a sudden,
a new India Assurance super block gives the host city, Hyderabad, match point against the defending champions, the Calicut Heroes. Can they hold their nerve? Will Calicut escape this pressure point? Oh! He slipped. He fell. It looked awkward.
I love the aggression.
If there's something positive to say, for sure the aggression was on.
Yeah, he went for it.
In comes Judy. I've been impressed. He's gone about his business quietly, but he hasn't done a lot wrong. And I think that's a sign of quite a good debut in this league, because there's so much happening that if you don't do a lot wrong under the big lights and the noise in here, you've done all right.
The question, can Calicut hold their nerves or not?
Remember, it's got to be a gap of 2 points now. It's no more a race to 15 points. It's got to be 16-14. Oops, awkward, messy, scrappy, works well, one more. Match point for Hyderabad.
Yeah, and this isn't pretty, but they've done their homework and they've said Ukra doesn't like playing the tip. They're just tipping the ball again on Ukra.
He still reaches the point of the ball.
He does, but how many times have they tipped on Ukra and he's not in the right position and they score it? It's a simple tactic, but it's working.
They should have seen it coming. Match point once again. Can Calicut? Yes, they can level scores. That was a rasping hit from zone 2 on the right.
Yeah, I mean, there's still bits to like about this from the Heroes. There is pass from Santosh's absolute money, and I think Ashok has been the star of this team this evening.
I thought the blocker should have seen that one coming. Surely Ukra was going to set to Ashok.
And we haven't seen him hit the line too many times either, have we? So if he keeps hitting the cross-court angle, you've got to start putting your block in front of him.
One more set point. They need to repeat this act on the next point. Made it look so easy. Not a bad serve. Pretty good reception. And then the set enabling that spike. 1, 2, and 3.
Again, look at Lamunio here. He's set the ball that nobody expects. He's on the fly. It's very low. It's a really brazen move at a tough time.
And even playing, setting to the middle block makes it even better.
Match point. Can Hyderabad now do the job? Where did that land? Just inside. Past the triple block. They've saved 3 match points. What's in store? Who's writing the script?
Yeah, Osama has come in. And again, that first ball is way off the net. But he's been aggressive to the back corner again with 3 up. And he's been rewarded for being aggressive. But if I was a hero right now, I would be wanting to get that pass more aggressively again, because it's passing off the net way too much. Hyderabad have another match point. If they don't take one of these in this set, will it come back to haunt them?
It might well. It might well. These moments could cost you. Can they hold their nerve now? Not a great serve, a chance to spike. The Toofans have done the job! We have an upset! The Blackhawks Hyderabad have stunned the defending champions in straight sets. Pinch yourself, Hyderabad. Have you really done this? Yes, you have. The Calicut heroes have been stunned. Reputations don't count. What matters is what you do on court on the big day. An upset result on day 1. Season 4 of the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapia, is well and truly alive. What a start!
What a start, thanks to all the athletes down. Amazing plays. I think for the first match, we can be really lucky to have exactly the match we just had.
A superb performance from Hyderabad, whose franchise owners will look back at last year and know that there was something missing. Guru Prasad was certainly that man missing, but this was a team performance led by Paolo Lamunier, in my eyes, the setter, who when they were out of rhythm gave them confidence to swing away and gave stability in the set. It was a real team performance, and Hyderabad are off to the perfect start. If you're the Calicut heroes, I would have more questions than answers, having watched that performance from the reigning champions. The tip cover wasn't there, the defense wasn't there at all, and in the big moments, they certainly weren't there either. It's a huge evening for Hyderabad and the Black Hawks. They're playing at home this year, and it was important that they got the ball rolling in the right direction, because as soon as they start to get momentum, all of a sudden the crowd will come out for their team, and we never know what they can achieve. Things they have to improve for sure, but what a start. Carla, your first thoughts of Indian volleyball? We've got a minute.
These are really, really nice pictures to see them celebrating in their hometown with the crowd. They were cheering, we saw them dancing. It's really nice to see. Look how happy the guys are. They played amazing. We'll be a better team today. Calicut had their chances. I think there's still so much potential. I hope that they put their potential forward the next days. But for me today, Hyderabad, better team. Congratulations. Keep going.
They believed, they executed. Calicut heroes have a lot of work to do in straight sets. 15-12, 18-16, 18-16. The Calicut heroes showed some spark with their super serves in that third set. But then the Blackhawks Hyderabad hold nerve and win the opening game of season 4 of the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapia, by 3 sets. That's the final scoreline. Hyderabad win 3-0. We'll take a break and come back on the other side of the break with the presentation ceremony.
every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabel, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
Can I get a free croissant with this card? No? Can I get a free croissant with this card?
Check, R1, check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Credit card. Free dining and shopping at airports. Escape here.
न्यू इंडिया एश्योरेंस महिला उद्यम बीमा खास महिला उद्यमियों के लिए 5 करोड़ तक सम इंश्योर्ड, लॉस ऑफ प्रॉफिट्स पर कवर, चोरी का कवर, पर्सनल एक्सीडेंट कवर, कर्मचारियों के लिए ऑप्शनल कवर और ऑप्शनल लायबिलिटी प्रोटेक्शन। बात जब व्यवसाय की आती हो तो सुरक्षा ही सफलता का आधार है।
Sometimes chasing perfection is a master stroke. Sometimes imperfection is you keep on playing master strokes in your home with home loans from Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda. Play the master stroke.
मैं निकला ओ गड्डी लेके ओ रस्ते पर एक मोड़ आया मैं उठे दिल छोड़ आया
Red Bull gives you wings.
Kimaya, mom's coming home tomorrow.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh! सेलो है ना?
Well, in the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League, powered by Scapia, you always expect the unexpected. And that is potentially what's happened here with the Hyderabad Blackhawks, the home side, defeating the reigning champions, the Calicut Heroes. The Heroes with so many changes from their title-winning team, struggled off the bat. The service pressure at times wasn't quite there. But Carla, what did you make of that performance from the Hyderabad Blackhawks?
I think in general they perform the whole 3 sets constantly. So I think this was the key for winning all 3 sets. They stayed kind of they were all the time up. They were not getting nervous. They even if there was suppression, they played solid. So I really like them to see how they acted and how they were important.
Well, in the end, it was a 3-0 win for the Blackhawks. 3 straight sets. They punished the Calicut Heroes for not taking their opportunities. And 7 blocks is something that Carla is pointing out to me on the front court. They managed to stop the weapons on the front court, including Tarusha Shamav, the Sri Lankan, and also we just saw a snippet of Ite Bosco. He didn't really fire, one of the overseas additions to this Calicut Heroes side this year. For the Blackhawks, I think they've added to their team really nicely. Guru Prasad is back, albeit off of the bench. He made a big influence on this game, but also you have to think Paolo Lemunier in that setting position was absolutely superb. It's the Blackhawks that win 3-0, and you just feel that they have a little bit of a better connection in that opening game. And the Calicut Heroes, well, they have it all to do.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR काबिल सही चुनो proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
Will I get a free hotel stay at Honolulu with discount? Will I get free hotel stay in Honolulu with discount?
It's Scapia. Co-branded credit card.
Turn daily spends into free hotel stays. Scapia.
In every game, every move, every choice matters. Sometimes the right choice saves the game. And the right choice lights up more than just the game. RR Kabil, Sahi Chuno, proud title sponsor of the Prime Volleyball League.
NTPC, celebrating 50 years of powering infinite possibilities.
Sometimes believing in yourself is a masterstroke. Sometimes in someone else. When it comes to your dream car, keep playing masterstrokes with car loans from Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda. Play the masterstroke.
पापा मैं जीनियस हूँ। अब हमें सर्दी में जमना नहीं पड़ेगा। मैं हम सबको उड़ा सकता हूँ।
बिना पंखे मुश्किल होगा।
एग्जैक्टली इसीलिए मेरे पास है रेड बुल। ये हमें देगा विंग्स। बस इसे पीना है।
और कैसे?
अरे कम ऑन पापा, पी लो ऐसे। ये क्या हुआ?
-40 डिग्री है यहाँ। तुम्हें लगा हम यहाँ मस्ती करने खड़े हैं? रेड बुल गिव्स यू विंग्स, लेकिन सिर्फ इसे पीने पर।
And what a start we have had in the RR Kabil Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia. Just the perfect start, and the home team delivers on the biggest of days. What a win this is for the Hyderabad Blackhawks, taking out the defending champions, the Calicut Heroes, in this opening encounter in straight sets. But at the outset, we would like to thank our wonderful sponsors, RR Kabil, Scapia, New India Assurance, NTPC, Bank of Baroda, Amul, Mutual Funds, Sahi Hai, Red Bull, Cello, Costco, Netinrich, and Ekin. In the presentation party today, we have Miss Kirti Kabra, 10,000 rupees for a splendid performance from Guru. The energy, the precision, and the intensity was top-notch from the man today. Well done, Guru. And now the big one. The next award is the RR Kabil Player of the Match. This man was clinical and leading from the front. The captain, Polo Lamonier, come on in. Requesting Miss Kirti to hand over the check worth 10,000 rupees for our RR Kabil Player of the Match. Polo Lamonier, the Brazilian, delivered on day one. Polo, we'd love to hear from you. Not easy when you're going up against the defending champions. They are the team in form. You came in, charged up, firing on all cylinders. How did you get the job done?
So, good night, everyone. This is a special night for us. We are the host for the PVL session 4. So this is the first step for our goal. And yeah, I'm really proud of the team for everybody come to here. And, thank you so much, guys. And this is just the step for we achieve our goal.
And it was critical to watch the team perform in the third set because you get those additional 3 points for closing it in 3 sets. You got the job done. What is the mood like in the team? You looked very focused and in the zone, all of you.
Calicut take 2 super servers, but we still have a heads up for focus on the game. This is not over. Then, yeah, we have a good comeback.
Well done. This day certainly belongs to the Hyderabad Blackhawks, and you led from the front. Thank you, Paulo Lamonier. Let the party begin. And if this was what we saw on day one, expect a lot more of these fireworks on day two, because we have a double header coming up. It's the Goa Guardians going up against the Bengaluru Torpedoes, and Chennai Blitz go up against the Kochi Blue Spikers. That's it from the presentation party. Back to our commentators.
Well, the leader of the Hyderabad Blackhawks, the player of the match, the Kabul player of the match, and you can just see, guys, already that they love him here in Hyderabad. A real leader and a real connector for this team.
He certainly is leading the pack, showing them the way, and he's done the job and looks like they're in the mood for something special in season 4. What about the man that changed the game? The Scapia game changer of the opening match is the one and the only. He came, he showed his class, and he went off. The name is Guru, and this is a name that we shall hear. It shall resonate at this league in season 4 many more times. Wesley Guru Prasad came off the bench, did an incredible job, and ended up being our Scapia game changer of the match. That is the man that the other 8 teams need to watch out for.
Well, Guru, again, absolutely flying for the Blackhawks as they stake a claim and send a message to the rest of the league. This is the Sahi-High moment of the match. And Carla, what a big moment it was as well.
Yeah, and as you see, Guru comes back from an injury. This was his first comeback on court, so amazing. And this one, amazing blocks. Like you see the moment of the match. Both deserve this moment. Great swing and putting the hands over. Beautiful.
One game done, many more to come. Tomorrow is our first doubleheader, first glimpse of this league debutants, Goa Guardians versus the Bengaluru Torpedoes. That's game 1. We go on air at 6:30 p.m. and then we have a clash that will give us an absolute blockbuster. It's the Chennai Blitz versus the Kochi Blue Spikers. For now, it's goodbye and good night to all of you watching us on Sony and on YouTube. We'll see you tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Good night.